watching PremierGuitar.com, and we are on a field trip today. We have come out to First Avenue Live in Cedar Rapids, Iowa to test the mighty Fishman SoloAmp, which we have had a lot of fun with over the past few weeks. The SoloAmp is, as you can see, a single line array. It comes with its own stand. I believe we have some video that you may have already seen of just the simplicity of the setup. What we're going to do, we've set the EQs and the levels to the way that this room seems to respond to. So I'm going to just go ahead and show you what those are. And the guitar I'm going to be using is a Takamine Glenn Frey model. So we have the two identical channels here with the gain, the 3-band EQ. You've got your anti-feedback here, your phase here. You've got reverb, and this handy, isn't that sweet? And we'll take you through the 4 different reverbs as we go. We have phantom power on right now because of the microphone that I've chosen. We also have a 10 dB pad on either channel, which is a very handy thing to have. As you can see, both channels have either the XLR or the 1/4 inch in. So it's really functional if you use 2 microphones, if you use just 2 guitars, however you want to do it, or one of each as we have here. On the back panel, again, you have effect sends and returns identical for channels 1 and channel 2. You have your DI out, which is very handy. For bigger venues, you can plug directly into a sound system. Auxiliary ins, monitors out. This out right here takes everything. It takes the auxiliary as well as everything else that you've got in here out to another mixer, which is really cool. This is one of the things that I am really excited about. This is a tweeter control, so you can turn the tweeter on or off, and we're going to be sweeping that for you as well as we go. I'll be playing, and my assistant today will be sweeping this back and forth so you can tell the difference, what it sounds like fully on and fully off. And then of course you've got your you've got a tuner in, and then you've got a foot switch so you can mute if you choose to use that. This is the on and off switch, handy down here and very easy to see in the dark. It lights up very nicely with the red. So that is the basic unit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this thing through a little bit of a test here. We're going to show you what the 4 different reverbs are, and we're going to take you through the sweepable tweeter. We're going to show you that. We are in a room that is about 150 by 68 feet, so right around 8,000 square feet. 16-foot ceilings. We have a stereo pair, 2 Audix TR40 omnidirectional room microphones sitting about, we're thinking maybe between 12 and 15 feet away. And we're recording it in through a Soundcraft board into a digital recorder. We are recording at 2448, so we're going to get a really strong original signal. However, understand we do have to compress the sound for YouTube and to put it on the web. So you might not hear all the detail that you want to hear, but I think you're going to get a really good representation of what this sounds like. So I will start playing, and what's going to happen first is that Joe will start pushing the reverb button so that you can hear the different reverbs, and you can just watch the light up so you'll know which reverb you're hearing. You ready?
The road like the back of my hand, like beating my heart, like a breath on my skin. Hot and warm some night with the storm rolling in. Gotta fly around, got to see you again. Well, the road called to me, reaching deep in my soul. Unmistakable sound, irresistible pull, like the pull I feel when you whisper my name in dark night. Your breath on my skin, and it's a long and a rough and winding way through this wild and this world again.
All right, so that is the reverb part of the unit there. What we're going to do now is come around behind and sweep through the sweepable tweeter
and hopefully you'll get a sense. I think turn it all the way off to start with, and then you can kind of watch Joe's hand. It is hard to see the little notch on there. You can feel it. It doesn't do you a whole lot of good, but you'll be able to see the hand movement of where it's going. So we'll do this again. It's a long and a rough and a winding way through this wild and restless world, yeah. It's a sharp and a slow and a bittersweet thing to be caught between these two loves again. So this is the one-stop shop here for the solo performer, and what we're going to do is show you a little bit about how it sounds from the different angles, because as you see, I'm sitting pretty much right next to this, and this is a very live room, and there are not any warm bodies in here besides just the few people here. It's early enough in the day that we're all by ourselves here, so it's really echoey in here at the moment. So I'm sitting right next to it, however, just maybe 3-4 feet away, and it sounds pretty bassy from where I am. And but however, directly in front of it, it's a much livelier sound. And so what I'm going to have Joe do is just turn it to the side while I'm playing, turn it back to the front again, so that you can hear for yourself a little bit of the difference. And this will make when you're mixing, when you're setting up and getting ready to play, either you want to be right in front of it, or you want to make sure that you have somebody directly in front to tell you this is how this is sounding. So we're just going to kind of take that, turn to the right and back again. So here we go. So the wind picks up and the rain starts to fall like the tears that I shed the last time we talked, and the only thing I know to be true, gotta be who I am, got to be with you. Hopefully you'll be able to hear a little bit of the difference. I don't think that that's a real problem. I think that it sounds, I mean, there's no place in the room where it doesn't sound great. That's just my opinion. I think it sounds terrific wherever you are, although you just want to be aware that if you're mixing for yourself and you're right next to it, you're probably going to take too much bass out from right where you are. So just kind of bear that in mind as you go. So just in summary here, this is indeed, as they advertise it, the one-stop shop. The SoloAmp is incredibly compact, easy to deal with. I love the fact that it rolls in the bag, that you can, you know, it's all in one package. You don't have to have a lot of extra anything with it. I mean, you show up with this thing, your guitar, a couple of cables, a microphone, a mic stand, you're done. That's it. So for me, that convenience and ease of use puts it way, way up on the top of the heap. Also, I think it sounds terrific. I have really enjoyed having it around, and I've used it at a couple of gigs and really been impressed with it. So I'm giving it a solid place in both the compact individual amplifier race as well as that line array race. I think it's earned a solid spot. If you do want to read the review, Matt Wall wrote the review for us, and that will be in the April issue of Premier Guitar Magazine. And this, of course, this review will be online as long as you want to see it, as many times as you want to see it. Come on back and visit us whenever you want to at premierguitar.com. Once again, I'm Gayla Drake Paul. I look forward to seeing you again soon.